Hello friends, welcome to the Standard 10 subject science. In our previous video, we have started the chapter number 1 chemical reactions and equations. In this chapter, we have learned the physical and the chemical change, and then we have performed two activities 1.1 and 1.2. From those activities, we have learned how to write a chemical equation, and in our recent previous video, we have learned the balancing of chemical equation. Today, in this video, we will continue that topic, which is balancing of chemical equation. So let us continue with this topic. Now, what is balanced chemical equations? We have an equation, reactants, it gives product. The chemical equation in which the number of atoms of each element in the reactant side is equal to that of the product's side is called a balanced chemical equation. It means whatever the number of atoms in the reactants, that should be equal to the number of atoms in the product side. So we can say that this equation is a balanced chemical equation. Now let us see what is hit and trial method. While balancing the equation, change of coefficients, the numbers in front of the compound or molecule, so that the number of atoms of each element is same on each side of the chemical equation. So this is the hit and trial method. So this concept we can use to balance the chemical equation. Let us learn about balancing a chemical equation step by step. So here, if you remember, this is the figure of activity 1.3. So for this activity, the word equation may be represented as zinc plus sulfuric acid. It gives zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. This above word equation may be represented by the following chemical equation, and which can be written as Zn plus H2SO4. It gives ZnSO4 plus H. Let us examine the number of atoms of different elements on both sides of the arrow. Now we will see how many atoms in the left hand side of this chemical equation and how many atoms on the right hand side of this chemical equation. So we have this chemical equation, which is Zn plus H2SO4. It gives ZnSO4 plus H2. So the atoms of different elements on the both sides of the arrow is given in this table. You can observe this table that for this element zinc, the number of atoms in reactants, it means the left hand side, is 1, and number of atoms in products, it means RHS, it's 1. So here the zinc is 1 and in the right hand side is 1. Now let us consider the hydrogen. For the hydrogen, there are 2 atoms in the left hand side and 2 atoms in the right hand side. Now for the sulfur, it means S. In the left hand side we have 1 atom and in the right hand side we also have 1 atom. Now for the oxygen, in the left hand side we have 4 atoms and in the right hand side we have 4 atoms. From this table, what can you observe? Is this a balanced equation or unbalanced equation? So, as the number of atoms of each element is the same on the both sides of the arrow, so this equation is a balanced chemical equation. So, here it is a balanced chemical equation. So we need not to be applied the method of hit and trial.